One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Rattlers and it'll be the Rattlers ready to kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. Threw for more than 400 yards and a couple of touchdowns in his last outing. Offense in a bunch formation.
And how much fun has it been watching this young man early this season as advertised? It was so special a year ago. And, David, you could really see all the work this guy has put in the offseason. He's playing at a different level early this season and certainly looking to continue that today.
And that's why this team's doing a lot of winning, and he's doing a lot of performing. Like, he's coming out the gates really, really strong. Got his team in position early on. Listen, you got to start fast. Then you get to the middle of the season. Impressed by the way he started this season.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. It'll be the Rattlers. Offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's past the sticks. Gives him the big stiff arm. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. And it'll be the Rattlers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now hits it, it's Crawford. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Breaks the tackle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is early in the game because they've already given up a sack.
And it'll be the Rattlers will line up to punt it away. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. He'll set up to throw. Grab. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Hits the hole. It's Shepard. He's stopped. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Out wide right, it's Robinson.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll run the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense got it right down the gut of the field. He's at the scooped and scored. Touchdown, Rattlers.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside is 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Right down the middle. Holds on, it's Reynolds. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Sells the run, looking to pass. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On the ground, it's Shepard. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Firing deep. Got it down the field. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of 1st downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Motion from the wide receiver. The running back has it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Keeps it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And here comes the punt team. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Play action on 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On play action. Out wide left, it's Crawford. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Snap it to the back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And it'll be the Rattlers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Right side, it's Rodgers. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Throws quickly, and they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Motion from the wideout. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rattlers. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Long way to go on second down. Gonna run it. It's Shepard. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's got it down the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not a lot of room to field this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the lone running back. They put the brakes on him. And it'll be the Rattlers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Left side, it's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They'll go to the air. They're all over him. Complete in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Crawford. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. 3rd and long right here. He's looking to throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And it'll be the Rattlers who will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. First play of this drive. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Reynolds. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. It's dropped after taking the hit. 2nd and long here. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
They bring the punter onto the field now. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 2nd down to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Crawford. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few. And it'll be the Rattlers moving quickly to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the heat gets home, they knock him down back at the 45. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. punt is on its way. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to pass. Here comes the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback caught up two and sacked at the 12. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. The kick is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And it'll be the Rattlers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Caught, it's Rodgers. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the #1 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Commodores, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. And with that W, they get back above 500, 3-2 now on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the Big Ten. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Wants to throw one first. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the 3rd quarter.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on first down. Caught. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Complete. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Hits inside, it's Shepard. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose, it'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but...
Caught, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rattlers. And the beatdown has ensued. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Shepard. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. Between the hashes, it's Rodgers. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Selling the fake. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking for space. It's Shepard. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Got some green grass. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Silva. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on 1st down. Look out! Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 2nd and long here. He wants to throw it. Right side, it's Silva. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sells to fake. Finds his target.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Takes the handoff. It's Shepard. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They want to throw it. They're all over him. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Out wide right, it's Green. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. On the RPO, got him. Powers through the defender. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The run inside. It's Crawford.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Right side, it's Green. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. And it'll be the Rattlers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Back's got it on the screen. Makes a man miss. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Makes the quick grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The give. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Runs through the tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. And it'll be the Rattlers have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, it's Crawford. Jukes his way for more. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Crawford. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Running inside, it's Shepard. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Stopped right there. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Just keeps slinging it. Caught in the backfield, it's Shepard. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes a connection. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Booth. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Got his man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 1st and 10. Finds space. It's Shepard. Breaks into the open. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.